This is the 5 mindsets that you have to have in 2025 to have a record year and dominate the competition. Let's go. If you want to have the best year of your life and you're an entrepreneur out there and you're like, Evan, what's the mindsets that the Elliott Group has going into 2025? Well, I'll give you one. You have to be a good recruiter. Think of it like Nick Saban or any of these high-level college football coaches. You know, most of their job is going out and recruiting. They're always selling people on the vision. You got to get out there and go shake some more hands and meet some people and start talking to people. Some of my best recruits have came from bars. They're bartenders. They're great with clients. They're great with customers. They're great with, small talk. Some of them have been valets. I was a valet. They're hustling. They're moving. They're talking to people constantly. Go shake some hands. Go meet some people and go recruit them into your organization. You're one hire away from changing your entire company. It's not how you're going to get another million. It's who's going to get you there. Go find those people. Go become the world's best recruiter on selling your vision. What do we got to do to recruit the best of the best? Listen, you got to take a deep dive on yourself as you go into this question. Would the best of the best, would the A players want to work with you? Would the A players want to be a part of your team? Is your system dialed in? Is the earning potential there? Is the culture there? Dude, are you the leader that they want to work for? Right? Like, do you pour into your team? Is your culture on fire? You got to take a self-analysis and look in the mirror and say, would A players want to come here? If you want to go to the next level in your company, you're going to have some A players around. You might be looking at your sales floor. You might be looking at your team and notice that you don't have a lot of A players. Well, it's probably because you're not an A-level leader. So first thing that you'd want to do is you'd want to take a look in the mirror on yourself and your company. Number 2, the mindset that you should have is, how do I filter out the leaks of the individuals that just aren't fitting the vision? Maybe in the past your vision hasn't been clear. Maybe in the past you haven't sat down and gone over your core values and who your ideal salesperson should be. Just like you have your ideal prospect, you should have your ideal salesperson. And then you've got to get clear on who you want around you so you can build an organization that can insulate you from the marketplace, that you can build a circle of trust, that you can build some battle mates, that you can build an inner circle around you that'll protect you. Figure out how you filter those people out. You might sit down and you might go through your list and you might find that a couple people just don't fit the vision. And you might need to make some hard cuts this year. But the truth is, in order to scale, yeah, you're going to need some new people. But sometimes the most important thing about scaling is actually not just what you're going to add, but what you're going to subtract. Hey guys, it's the Macklin Twins. Let's go. Hey guys, if you have any questions at all, we want you to text us. Our phone number is 480-780-2203, and one of us will get back to you. We got your back for life. Let's get back to the video. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Number 3, what key relationships and partnerships, let's call them alliances. What key relationships, partnerships, alliances can you create this year to help your business scale? We're in the coaching space, partnering up with some different influencers like PBD. Man, his knowledge, his team pouring into our team. Andy, getting to be around him and be around PBD's wife, Jen, and them share, different tips, tricks, hacks, just mindsets, different systems and processes has been tremendous for our company. I think one of the reasons that we've scaled so quickly and done it the right way is the people that we've been able to be around. We always have the white belt mentality. So we're always looking for different people that might know something that we don't know. Find that. Find somebody who gives you value and then do everything you can to get close to those people. We've had some other mentors in the influencer space who we've gone out. Andy Frisella, man, we got to go down to First Form and create like a friendship with him. And just being in that environment and seeing a business that was bigger than ours, just that alone, that weekend alone, changed the way that we thought. Once you see something that's that magnificent like First Form, you can't unsee it. So find some of those people that might inspire you. And if you're lucky enough and you bring something to the table and you add value to them, maybe you can figure out some type of partnership or alliance where you guys can pair up and go dominate the world. Find some of those this year. This is your year to build some strategic alliances that will help your business scale. Number 4, in what areas do I need to improve? Look, you're the leader, you're the entrepreneur, you're the intrapreneur, you're one of the executives, you're one of the sales managers, or maybe you're one of the future sales managers or executives in the company. Well, First things first, if you're one of the people that's coming up, you better start acting like you own the company. You better start trying to improve like you own the company. You better start treating your self-development really seriously because people are watching you. Whether you think about it or not, that owner, that person you're trying to press is watching you. On the ownership side, your team's watching you, and they only work 50% as hard as you. So are you improving every day? Do you have a mindset of self-development? Andy has a rule. He will never let our clients or our team out self-develop him. It's one of the coolest rules that I think he has, and he tells everybody it, so it's like the ultimate form of accountability. The guy reads more books. He's more of a sponge than anybody I've ever seen in my life. It's like you send him a video, you send him a podcast. He'll even, as the owner of our company, send you back the notes on the podcast that you sent him. Are you like that as an owner? I'll tell you, when he does that with some of our salespeople, it literally sparks a fire in him. Number one, that the owner respects what they sent enough for him to sit down and take 45 minutes out of his day and then send them back the notes. Okay, there's something called a feedback loop in leadership. It means if I give you a task and you give me feedback on what you did and how you accomplish it, it makes you feel good. But think about it from the ownership perspective. If he does that with the salespeople, they're like, oh my God, it's setting the standard. Some of you guys think about improving and setting that standard. But write down right now, what are a couple of things that you know you need to improve in? Could it be objection handling? Could it be closing? Could it be systems? Could it be the processes? Could it be, maybe there's some laziness, some entitlement flying around your organization? What is it? Figure out your own weaknesses. Figure out how somebody were going to take you out. If they were going to open up a business across the street, what would they do to take your business out? Number 5, who do I need to become? When it comes to my personal, family, and business life, who do I need to become to reach the next level? Think about your life right now. The life that you have right now is based on the decisions that you've made over the last 90 days, over the last year, over the last 5 years, over the last 10 years. Okay, so who do I need to become to affect the life going forward? Well, you got to become a new person. The person that you need to become right now, or the person that has the life, that dream life that you keep envisioning. You keep getting these highlight reels from God and He's telling you about all these things that you're going to have. Well, what does that person look like? What does that person talk like? What is that person, what do they speak like? What are their meetings like? How infectious are they? What is their company? How do they operate? Who do we need to have in the company? How do I need to become this dad? Maybe it's, how am I going to coach my kid's baseball team? That's a freaking big vision of mine. Who do I need to become to be that guy that the kids freaking latch onto and they follow and they're like, Coach Evan's the man. Who do I need to become? Okay, I got to work on that. I got to sit down. I got to get intentional. Write that word down. Get intentional. How are you going to change your business life? How are you going to change your family life? How are you going to change your personal life? In order to change your life, the biggest thing that you could do is get honest with your life. So right now, maybe you write down some things that you don't like, and it's not going to feel good. It shouldn't feel good. You don't like them. So you're going to change them. After this video, you're going to change them. And every day, you're going to work on your weaknesses. And every day, you're going to be thinking about the rebirth, the freaking rebirth. How do you become the new person, the new version, the total recreation, the person that has the life that you ultimately want? God wants you to live in abundance. He wants you to have a good life, but you're going to have to do the work. Nobody's coming to save you. So sit down right now, get intentional, and let's build the best lives in the world. Let's build the best businesses. Let's build the best families. Let's build the best cultures. If we can do that in 2025, not only will you change your world, but you're going to change a lot of worlds around you. And that's the most important thing that you could possibly do. Let's go kick some butt. 2025 is going to be the best year of your life if you master these 5 mindsets that you're going to have going into it. Let's go. All right, guys, you're the true 1%ers. You made it to the end of the video. Let's go. Like, comment so we know who you are down below, and then share this video to somebody else who needs it. And also turn your notifications on because we got the fire coming every single day. Amazing. We'll see you at the next video. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.